Hi, and welcome to another version of Lupini Builds. I wanted to show you today this beautiful Fiat Targa Florio from the early 1900s, and I've reproduced this car here to scale from scratch using brass, aluminium, leather, wood, copper, stainless steel, and it's all done to scale. So I downloaded some drawings from the internet. You can find them, blueprints. They're a bit sketchy and a little bit sort of difficult to follow, but if you have a 3D or a picture you can find of the real car, it gives you that sort of perception that you can then say, oh, that's what it looked like from that angle, and so on. And so here I've recreated this car, as you can see, in perfect scale, and my interpretation of this is that it's an era car that, in order to get to where we are today mechanically with motor cars, these kind of processes had to go through. So we look back to vehicles and cars and aircraft and other things built in the early part of our century, and we say, wow, how crazy were those people? Exactly, that's what it was. It was craziness, and this car is no exception. So it's front engine, had a huge, maybe a 4-cylinder motor, but it was, each cylinder had more than 1 liter of swept volume, so really big engine. The tires in those days were terrible. There's no safety belt, there's no roll bar, and they used to race these cars at around between 60, 80, maybe even up to 100 miles an hour sometimes. It's got a chain drive on both sides, and I'm going to show you now the car in more detail close up. So stand by. So welcome back. So you can see here that the chain drives at the back here looped around each wheel on each side, and it was driven from a central differential that sat somewhere in the middle here underneath the 2 seats. There's the fuel tank from the back that you can see, so quite a lot of weight behind the back axle, which maybe didn't make the car very easy to handle. And the side panels on the car here to the cockpit are done in leather, and that was just to deflect the mud and stuff that may have been coming off the vehicle as it was traveling at speed. And this car was raced by some people that we know today as Enzo Ferrari and others, famous drivers that used to race these cars at high speeds through dust roads around the countryside. So you can see that here it's been rebuilt to look like the original car, and that's the idea, is to recreate these models so that we don't forget about this technology that existed then and today we laugh at. Well, without this then, we would not be where we are today. The wheels were done in mahogany, and then I cut them on the CNC machine and then finished them off with brass trim so that you can highlight some of the features on it. There are the coil springs, the leaf springs in front, and there are leaf springs at the back as well that you can see. And I have the leather seats in this car, which look like 2 seats out of your regular lounge, were all padded, made in leather. So those were made to look like the real car. So I think it's a good rendering. Hope you enjoy that, and I'll be coming back to you with some more of my other models. Thank you for watching.